Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Listen, guys, I want to talk about a story out of Mount Prospect, Illinois. A story in which 11 teens are charged in 2 attacks in Mount Prospect, in Illinois. Shout out to them, where they would lure people with a dating app, gay men, and ambush attack them. Devil has always been, drawing the people that are bored. And for some odd reason, younger people have a hard time nowadays getting some type of mental stimulation and not doing dumb stuff. And I don't understand why. It's like we live in days and times where everything is ass backwards. Bad is good and good is bad. Don't know how it got like that, but it's like that right now, and we need to fix it. What these kids did to these gay men is unacceptable. People should have a right to not be attacked and not get tricked and lured into ambushes. Here's the story.
Police say security cameras at a Mount Prospect gas station helped investigators identify the teenage suspects. They allegedly used an online gay dating app to lure their victims. There were 2 incidents that happened back in early July. That's when police say the victims told investigators that a group of teenagers beat them and damaged their vehicles. One incident happened near this gas station, another in a residential area in another part of town. Mount Prospect police say they conducted an extensive investigation before charges were filed against 11 teenagers who allegedly participated in one or both of the incidents. The charges, which are all felonies, include aggravated battery, criminal damage to property, mob action. One of the teens also charged with a hate crime. Activists say this is disturbing.
This is a worldwide phenomenon, not just the United States, not just Australia, using these dating apps to lie in wait for people and unfortunately attack them.
Police say they learned the teens got the idea for the plan from a viral social media trend they saw online. Similar attacks based on social media apps have happened in other countries. Police say one of the victims here was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The teenage suspects all turned themselves in and were taken to the juvenile detention center last month. The police chief here urging parents to talk to their teenagers about the dangers of following social media trends.
Guys, there's a small article that follows this story, and it reads as follows. 11 teens charged in 2 attacks in Mount Prospect after victims lured with dating app, police say. Mount Prospect, Illinois. Nearly a dozen juveniles are charged in connection with 2 violent incidents over the summer. Police said the teens allegedly used gay dating apps back in July to lure their victims. A 41-year-old and a 23-year-old man reported being abused by the group of teens and having their vehicles damaged. There were 2 incidents that happened back in early July in the 900 block of West Lincoln Street and 606 Northwest Highway. One incident happened near this gas station and another in a residential area in another part of town. The victims told investigators that a group of teens beat them and damaged their vehicles. 11 juveniles took part in one or both incidents, police said. Police said security cameras at Mount Prospect gas station helped investigators identify the teen suspects. Mount Prospect police said that they conducted an extensive investigation before charges were filed against 11 teenagers who allegedly participated in one or both incidents. These charges, which are all felonies, including aggravated battery, criminal damage to property, and mob action. One of the teens was charged with a hate crime. Activists include Andy Thayer with the Gay Liberation Network, saying that these crimes are disturbing. Police said that they learned the teens got this idea from a plan from a viral social media trend they saw online. Similar attacks based on social media acts have happened in other countries. Police said one of the victims was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The teenage suspects all turned themselves in and were taken into the juvenile detention center last month. We are asking parents to take these incidents as an opportunity to talk with their teenage children about the seriousness and actively participate in these types of trends that they see online, Police Chief Michael Eterno said. All right, guys, that's the story, man. It's messed up. I'm going to tell you a story of my own real quick, if I may. The day I graduated, June of 1991, there was a carnival in my hometown of Camden, New Jersey. Shout out CMD. While I was at this carnival, there were kids from all over. You know, my age, I'm 18 at the time. Kids I've never seen before that you could tell wasn't from the area. They might have been from another part of town, but either way, they were there. And I remember looking at these kids, and I remember one of them tapped somebody, and it was a guy at the carnival walking, and he had a watch on. And I seen the guy say, "Hey, watch this." The guy that this teen had targeted was walking almost up on where we were, like about to walk past us, so we seen it from a distance. He runs up behind the guy. There's a grown man, probably in his 30s. He said, "Hey, sir, you got the time?" And as his friends watched him ask the man, did he have the time? The man said, "Yeah." And the guy went to look at his watch, and the kid punched him in the face and tried to run. But when he punched him in the face and tried to run, trying to get a laugh from his friends, showing him punch a grown man in the face, the guy grabbed him from behind and slammed him on his head and busted his head wide open. He had a seizure right there, shaking and bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? We all got out of there. We was on our way out anyway, but the whole time we were walking back home, me and my friends were like, why would you even try to punch a grown man in the face? Why would you do that? We had sense back then. Nowadays, it's like kids that go out here and just mingle with any old type of child. Somebody that come up with a crazy idea and they all with it because they friends or it's peer pressure or what. Back in the day, man, depending on where, how you was raised and how you see life, you wouldn't let nobody get you in trouble. If you're going to get yourself in trouble, you'll get yourself in trouble. You ain't going to let nobody pressure you into doing something crazy. You got to explain to your parents, so on and so forth. Nowadays, it ain't like that. I think a lot of these kids that you see doing this type of stuff ain't being monitored. Get up in the morning, get dressed, hit the streets. Nobody call them, where you at, what you doing, being here at a certain time. Hey, don't go too far. I don't think a lot of these kids don't get parental, where parents really be on them. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't living under my roof, I expect you to act a certain way and have a certain type of character. You don't see it no more. I don't care if they gay or not. You don't target no damn body. Then look, this is the thing that's crazy. These kids are lucky that they wasn't the target. What if they, when they came up, the person was crazy. And as he came up and they tried to act a fool with him, he acted a fool with them. There's psychopaths on all different levels, not just on, dating sites. You never know who you're going to run up to or who you're going to meet and greet. Why you think adults don't really mess with dating sites no more? It's crazy. You lured these people under the guise of, I guess, a hookup only to attack them. The fuck is wrong with you? And y'all are kids. I'm going to tell you something. Every time a child steps into a grown man position or a grown-up position and attacks a grown-up, I think they should be held as a adult. They should be charged as an adult. You want to attack a grown man? When we was young, we knew not to talk back to grown folk, let alone try to hit them. That's a no-no anywhere you go. I would charge them as adults. I don't give a fuck how privileged it was. Whatever that mob violence and aggravated assault and all this other stuff they charge them as adults. You had 11 kids there. Those 11 different personalities, 11 different minds. And all of them was like a hive mentality doing the same detriment. How can you feel bad when you keep jumping into the fire? You can't protect your kids when they constantly run the shit that's not good for them and put them in positions where you can't even help them. That's real. Stop Marcus Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This could have been a lot worse. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.